While it may be true that investment schemes have changed over the years, the appearance of cryptocurrencies on the scene took the majority of us by surprise, with a surge of Bitcoin back in 2017 lining the pockets of many young investors. But since the market is considered to be so volatile, many are aware of the risks associated with these altcoin investments. So, how does a beginner investor begin to dip his toes into the cryptic waters of the crypto exchange? Or what are the precautions that should be taken along the way? Before we get into it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe with notifications turned on so you don't miss out on any of the new videos we post. The purpose of cryptocurrencies. To fully understand the reason why cryptocurrencies surge and fall in value, you have to first understand the reasons behind the creation of various altcoins in general. Back in 2009, when Bitcoin was first introduced to the world, nobody really saw it as an investment opportunity. What was really intended by its creation was the formation of something special, a currency that could be used to purchase items online, anonymously, without being subjected to extra bank charges associated with cross-border purchases. Having a decentralized currency was something that the online world had been asking for since the start of online shopping, as there is nothing worse than buying something in a currency that is not your own, only to have to do the exchange rate calculation yourself. And even after this calculation had been done, purchasers still had no idea what the item they were buying was going to cost them, as each bank had its own calculation of bank fees regarding exchange purchases. And with the rise of Bitcoin, internet users came to understand that this would no longer be a problem. The only true difficulty that the crypto experienced was the fact that merchants clearly saw no value in it, which caused holders of the altcoin to use it for nefarious purposes, buying illegal items and services anonymously on the dark web. This created a little bit of baggage for the cryptocurrency exchange, which was considered by the general public to be something that only criminals dealt in. But then, people started to realize that cryptos could be exchanged, noticing further that an increase in transactions in respect of a crypto would result in an increase in its value. This led to the surge of Bitcoin in 2017 and January of this year, reaching an all-time high of around $60,000 per coin. And now that people have come to realize that cryptocurrencies have an innate ability to be used as investment assets, the majority of creators have launched them for that very purpose. That being said, there does seem to be a push at the moment for cryptos to go back to the original aim that Bitcoin introduced in 2009, with the intention of combating the overall volatility of the market. It is thought that once merchants come to accept Bitcoin as a means of payment, for example, the crypto will become as legitimate as ordinary fiat currencies, eradicating the volatility that is allowing people to make or lose millions based on a number of irregular and variable factors. And whoever holds on to those altcoins when crossing the legitimacy barrier will most certainly be set for life, with the eradication of the volatility of the market making those cryptos in question a very sound investment indeed. That being said, we simply don't know if this will ever be the case, especially with Tesla announcing that they will no longer be dealing in Bitcoin due to the energy consumption flowing from its mining. Start by allocating a small amount of your investment portfolio to cryptos. First things first, you'll have to throw away the idea of solely investing in cryptocurrencies. When it comes to the establishment of your investment portfolio, you should be coming up with an amount that you are comfortable losing. Remember, investing without any prior knowledge is basically no different than gambling, with terrible investments often leading to you losing everything you have put into that specific investment. This is why you should only ever invest an amount that you would be comfortable not having in your bank account. The incorrect way of doing things would be to allocate an amount which you actually need to get by on a monthly basis. One bad investment later, and you could find yourself in a hole of debt that can be next to impossible to get out of. Once you have allocated an amount that you are comfortable investing with, you need to formulate your investment portfolio. A large portion of this investment portfolio of yours will likely be fixed investment opportunities that gather guaranteed returns. These returns are often slow, but their guaranteed nature means that you will always have more to add to your portfolio at a later date, regardless of how bad your other investments are doing. The most important thing to remember is that only a small portion should be sent in the direction of the cryptocurrency exchange. As the most volatile investment out there, you should be looking at an investment in crypto as something that will likely result in a loss at the end of the day. Simply put, not much is known about the variables that cause a surge and fall in the altcoin market, with many cryptos surging the one day and falling the next. This is why experts have suggested that investors should be wary of investing more than 10% of their portfolios into cryptocurrencies. 1. Choose the cryptocurrencies that you want to invest in. Now that you know how much of your portfolio you'd like to invest in the cryptocurrency exchange, you'll be able to make an informed decision regarding the cryptos that you wish to invest in. And we're mentioning the plural of cryptocurrency for a reason here. You see, successful investors have learned the hard way that you should never put all your eggs in one basket. The more you diversify your altcoin portfolio, the more chance you have of making a successful investment down the line. If you invest everything in Shiba Inu coin based on the opinion that it will rise sharply in the next few days, you could lose everything when it falls instead. But if you have made this investment along with one in Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum, all of which went up while Shiba Inu fell, you'll have made a positive over and above a negative investment. It's for this reason that diversification is so important, and by far the safest way to make a name for yourself in the industry. The problem that many first-time investors discover when it comes to the cryptocurrency exchange is just how many options are available to choose from. The whole point in making a solid investment is to buy low during a bear market and sell high during a bull market, but the majority of well-known cryptos don't often fall into the sphere of massive money-making, at least not often. To really make $1 million investment, you'll have to find a crypto that has good-looking prospects but remains virtually unknown. But investing in cryptos such as these can be quite dangerous. As it turns out, more and more cryptos are being made on a daily basis, flooding the market as far as choice is concerned. But far more of these cryptos fail to even get off the ground, let alone reach the meteoric status of globally recognized altcoins such as Dogecoin and Bitcoin. And since you wouldn't want your first $100 to disappear completely, experts suggest that first-time investors stick to the most dominant of cryptos. And if the chance bug bites you after you have gained some experience on the market, then you can always make the decision to take a chance on a new crypto later on. As of right now, the most dominant cryptocurrency on the market is definitely still Bitcoin, with the value of Ethereum drawing in at a very close second. That being said, Dogecoin has quite a bit of potential and can be bought for around 40 cents per coin at the moment. This means that as a new investor, you'll be able to buy more than a dozen single Dogecoins with the hope that the altcoin will surge in value for the days to come. And considering how it has just been accepted on the Coinbase platform, experts are expecting a surge of Dogecoin out of its bear market any day now. When compared to Bitcoin, which is currently reflecting a value of $36,700 per coin, Dogecoin feels like a more attainable bet. Either way though, it's up to you to do your own research before selecting a crypto you want to invest in. And don't just snap up the first coin that people start raving about either. 2. Pick your crypto exchange platform. One of the negatives of dealing with cryptocurrencies is that you can't always find them all on the same platform. A great example of this is SafeMoon, which can currently only be purchased through the Binance platform. This is why it is so important to pick your altcoins before picking your relevant trading platform, as you wouldn't want to miss out on a coin you like that it isn't being offered by the chosen platform of yours. Many successful investors in the crypto market juggle a few exchange platforms at a time, getting past this annoying aspect of altcoins by having access to all various cryptos at once. But since you are a beginner investor, it's probably best that you choose one dedicated cryptocurrency exchange that will help you to learn the ins and outs of your investments. Later down the line, you can always expand your view by moving on to another platform, followed by another. The platforms you should be looking at and comparing to one another are eToro, Gemini, SoFi, Robinhood, Binance, Ethereum, and of course, Coinbase. Take a look through these various platforms and check whether they offer the exchange of the cryptos you chose in the last step. Then take a look at the user interfaces of these platforms and choose the one that you feel most comfortable with. You'll be spending quite a bit of time on the platform, so comfort and understanding should be a huge part of your choice. 3. Trade away. Since the majority of these platforms provide a means of storing your cryptos, you won't need to buy a digital wallet just yet. But it's definitely something to think of investing in later on. Until then though, trade to your heart's content and remember to do so safely. What do you think about these steps? Be sure to let us know in the comment section down below.